Greetings! In this video I'll be painting a Hellblaster from the Crimson Paladins Chapter. I've used a standard Assault Intercessor body, though I've given him a Plasma Incinerator and a Breaching Charge. Information about 3D printed parts is in the description. As usual, I've primed the model black through my airbrush, though you can use a rattle can spray primer if you prefer. The first step was to get the red, so I applied a few thin coats of Mephiston red over the entire model. The Crimson Paladins use a two-tone red scheme, with the inner pauldrons, the torso, and the head a darker red, and everything else a light red. I used Evil Sunz Scarlet as a base coat for the brighter red. I also used this colour to highlight the darker red. To help the lighter red stand out more, I used Wild Rider red as an edge highlight. I went over pretty much every edge on the model. For the black details I used Abaddon black, painting in the undersuit, cleaning up the gun casing, as well as painting in the black bits on the armorial. In preparation for decals, I applied a gloss varnish to the right pauldron and left pollen. Now onto Rhinox hide for the belt and pouches. I also painted in a bunch of little scratches and chips across the armour. This is the first time I'm using this brush, and there was a little loose hair at the front that I was battling with throughout this portion. Next I applied Skrag brown, doing lines and scratches. I think I didn't shake this pot enough, it's a bit pale. I gave the pot a good shake and it's behaving now, though I did apply it a bit thick. To finish it off I used Deathclaw brown, doing small scratches and highlighting the little flaps to help them stand out. After the leather, I turned my attention to the armorial. I used Ulthuan grey and let the brush slide along the top of the embossed armorial. I cleaned up the nose off camera with black. Sticking with the Ulthuan grey, I also blocked out the coils on the Plasma Incinerator. Painting plasma is still a daunting task for me, so let's do something slightly less daunting. I used Warpstone glow to paint in the eyes and the wrist lights. It takes a few coats with this colour to get full coverage. Next, I did a small highlight of Moot green to give it that glow effect. I was considering mixing in some yellow to do a third highlight, but I think it contrasts enough as is. I held off doing the least fun bits, but now that's all that's left. I used Mechanicus standard grey to highlight the tiny edges all over the Plasma Incinerator. I made quite a mess with this, so I went back and cleaned up a fair bit of it off camera, with the mini right up against my face. Now for the glow effect. I used Baharroth blue and tried to thinly paint the centre of the coils, slowly bringing them down towards the edges. I also painted along the edge for a faint glow effect. I switched to Temple Guard blue to do the coolest part of the coils, applying it softly along the top. To help the transition between the blues, I switched back to Baharroth blue and thinly painted over the edges of the darker blue. Finally onto the metallics. I used Iron Warriors here, painting in the weapon, breaching charge, helmet and power pack details. To highlight, I used Runefang steel, hitting the upwards facing edges and some of the larger panels. I applied these decals off camera, indicating the 10th Squad, a fire support squad, of the 5th Company. To tie the paint job together, I used an enamel wash, specifically AK's dark sepia pin wash. I applied this all over the model except for the plasma glow. This fills in the panel lines the same way an acrylic wash would, but without the risk of staining the entire model, and you can clean up with thinners if you need to. After the enamel had cured enough, I applied my usual basing method and applied an ultramatte varnish. And here we have it, a Hellblaster of the Crimson Paladins Chapter. This guy was fun to do, though daunting with the plasma incinerator. I'm not too happy with the red. I think the light red looks great, but I don't think I did the dark red justice. It's not helped that the torso, where most of the dark red is covered by the plasma incinerator and breaching charge, which makes the dark red of the scheme less obvious. I'm also not too happy with the leather. Sometimes I can do a good job, sometimes not. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong so that I can avoid it in the future. I am, however, very happy with the plasma glow. As I mentioned earlier, plasma is fairly daunting for me to do. It's the core focus of the weapon, and in this case the entire mini. So if I messed it up, the entire model suffers. Here though, it came out great, so no concerns. Otherwise, that's all I've got for this one. Let me know in the comments what you think, what you'd do differently, or any requests you might have. At time of recording, my printer is still out of action, though some parts have arrived, so it's moving forward, albeit slowly. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you stick around for the next one.